So we're looking.
All right, we're definitely gonna have to edit that last part out. Yeah.
No way, we're leaving that.
No way, dude.
Well, we're
all
leaving
right,
that.
if you just saw us
that
right now, we
sneaky-
edited the last part out.
We're
You
leaving
can't even
in that
say that
sneaky
on the
little
internet,
lung
man.
buster. We're leaving in that lung buster. That hurt. That was hard for me.
Yeah.
What proof of it?
This is the Burton Custom Twin Pure Pop Camber. You can see it's got a lot of camber, but just a little flat to early rise. And this, it seems like I can see more of. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell in this situation. Like laying it down on a table, you usually get like a really good idea of where you are. But it still looks mostly camber, you know? What do you think? What do you think, Jimbo?
I think it looks mostly camber.
Yeah, but it looks like there's a little
looks like
flat
there's
to
a
early rise.
Flat to early rise there.
Yeah, and we probably would have preferred a 156, which just would have been perfect for us, but the 154 wasn't that bad. It was more buttery than almost any other Pure Pop camber board we tried. I felt like I could butter off the tip and the tail fairly well with this, but it had nice snap out of it. It had a camber feel for buttering. Very quick edge to edge. Very easy switch because it's a true twin and we're centered stance. I paired this up with the Cartel, which is a great fit, and we all really liked the way it snapped, the way it popped. I took this through the pipe and I liked it. Just rode switch, buttered, popped, carved on groomers, and I just felt it had nice spring out of the turn, nice spring from turn to turn. You know, you're making a bigger turn and it just really kind of held in and popped out. And it's fun carving, switch irregular. And I think all in all, you know, it didn't like blow my mind, but it was a really fun board, and I like this more than the custom Flying V. I don't know, we didn't really get a good powder sampler, you know, to really tell you how this would float in powder.
It looks like we're getting
camber,
a lot of powder, but
mostly camber twin.
just started a little while ago.
No, it's just a tease. It looks like
Not
we're
substantial.
getting.
It's just kind of that mid-range where the snow is just kind of bumpy and lumpy, and you're kind of getting jostled around, and you can't see anything type of style right now.
bumpy and lumpy and crumpy.
Not so frumpy though.
Yeah.
Don't dump me, said the twin to Jim, and I would not dump this board. I would keep her around. Of the three, I think this was definitely my favorite for spinning around on my nose and my tail and trying to pop little backside 180s from carve to carve, which is something I really enjoy doing these days. Yeah, it was a little short for my taste. However, I really like the challenge of riding shorter boards and different stances. I think it really helps elevate you as a rider to experiment with those kinds of things.
out when I was following.
Yeah, the one issue I had was when I was going rails, I was booting out here, which is to be, I mean, that heel cups out pretty far, but then my heel is in there.
Jimbo's a 10.5 on a, or 10.5 to 11 on a 150.
I could get over pretty good on the toes, but you know what I mean?
But all in all, I think it's a good, like, aggressive all-mountain freestyle kind of ride.
A great aggressive all-mountain freestyle. Slightly less forgiving than a lot of boards in the freestyle category, but more in the aggressive freestyle
if you're an older
category.
school rider who's looking for camber and, you know, knows how to keep, you know, playing it out in deep powder and really just be you, you know, stay above it, stay on top of it, you know your game, you're going to enjoy this.
Yeah, lots of pop.
Edge hold's okay. Medium-ish. I felt it sliding out on some
It
of the
slid
harder
out,
snow.
you know. The board was a little bit too small for our conditions right now, but you can tell a little bit bigger, and it's got medium edge hold. You know, it's all right.
Yeah. I always want a little more from them.
I always want more edge hold from Burton.
Peter loves like aggressive magnet traction. I love kind of medium. Jimbo, you're kind of in between too, huh?
Mm-hmm, a little bit.
Yeah.
I like the different rail technologies people are doing.
Yeah, we all have different,
there.
slightly different tastes. But I would say though, this wouldn't be like a board you'd want to take out on the East Coast. You know, it's not your hard.
Which is where they're going to
day.
sell all these boards.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it does. I think it does hold an edge better than the Burton Custom Flying V. That thing on. Remember that day we were driving that, the Flying V twin on like morning groomers, and it was super hard, early season. and it just slid out everywhere. This will hold a much better edge.
Yeah, it's gonna hold a better edge.
Oh.